Hey sports fans, it's time to talk local sports. In last Wednesday's game, the Union's Mark McKenzie and Anthony Fontana each scored 1 goal, and the visiting Philadelphia Union registered a 2-2 draw against DC United. In the 30th minute, Philadelphia's Kasper Przybylko took a shot from the top of the box, but goalkeeper Chris Seitz was in solid position to make the save. In the 49th minute, Fontana took advantage of a pass through the box by Sergio Santos for his 5th goal of the season and a 1-0 lead. The ball appeared to ricochet off a DC United defender before reaching Fontana. McKenzie blasted a shot from about 30 yards out past Seitz to equalize at 2 in the 87th minute. Good luck to the Union in their next match against Toronto FC. Trailing 31-20 late in the third quarter, Temple scored 3 touchdowns in just over 11 minutes to retake the lead 39-31, and then stopped USF on its 2-point try in the final minute to secure a 39-37 win in its home opener at Lincoln Financial Field. Temple quarterback Anthony Russo had another stellar offensive game, completing 30 of 42 passes for 270 yards and 4 touchdowns. Russo connected with 6 different receivers, with Jadon Blue and Randall Jones leading the way. Weemon Davis did the bulk of the work on the ground, rushing 25 times for 83 yards, while Tavon Woolley also had a strong game with 6 carries for 39 yards. It was the Owls defense that came up big in the end. Defensive end Arnold Ibiki, who had 6 tackles, picked up a fumble with just under 10 minutes and ran for 11 yards to pay dirt to give Temple the lead for good, 32-31. Amir Tyler then kept the Bulls from tying the score with a big tackle on a 2-point conversion with 1:03 remaining. Good luck to the Temple Owls in their next game against the Memphis Tigers. The Baltimore Ravens finally fully unleashed Lamar Jackson in the second half Sunday, as the reigning MVP's 37-yard touchdown run capped off an 8-carry, 109-yard performance to lead the Ravens in a thrilling 30-28 victory over the Philadelphia Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field. The Eagles' offense showed signs of life in the second half, the highlight being a 75-yard run by Miles Sanders, where the running back fumbled about 5 yards away from the goal line and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside recovered the ball in the end zone. Wentz threw a touchdown pass to Jason Kroom to cut Baltimore's lead to 24-14 in the fourth quarter, but Jackson led the Ravens on back-to-back scoring drives as Justin Tucker hit field goals of 55 and 46 yards in the second half. The Eagles looked dead in the water before a frantic fourth quarter rally that resulted in Carson Wentz leading the team to 2 touchdowns in a minute 53 stretch. Down 30-14 with 3:48 to play, Wentz found Travis Fulgham for a 18-yard touchdown. Then Philadelphia converted the 2-point attempt to cut the deficit to 30-22. After forcing a 3-and-out, Wentz led the Eagles on a 4-play, 71-yard drive that resulted in a quarterback sneak for the touchdown, cutting the Ravens' lead to 30-28 with a minute 55 left. Wentz tried to run in the conversion attempt for the tie, but was stopped short of the goal line. Jackson sealed the Ravens' victory with a 21-yard run in the final minute to run the clock out. Let's hope the Eagles get their second win of 2020 on Thursday against the G-Men. I went 2-4 in my picks. Not so good. I picked Chicago eating the Panthers and Tampa making Aaron Rodgers walk the plank. I missed Baltimore flying in Philly, Pittsburgh getting win number 5, Denver gallops in Foxborough, and Big Blue wrecks the football team. It's week 7 of the 2020 NFL season. Which teams will win on Thursday and Sunday? New York Giants versus Philadelphia Eagles. A battle of the one-win teams. The G-Men won 20-19 over the football team, while the Eagles lost to Baltimore 30-28. I have the Philadelphia Eagles getting their second win of the season. Fly, Eagles, fly. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Tennessee Titans. A battle of the undefeated teams. The Steelers won 38-7 over the Browns, while the Titans won 42-36 over the Texans. I predict the Tennessee Titans will hand the Steelers loss number 1. Cleveland Browns versus Cincinnati Bengals. A battle of Ohio. The Cincinnati Bengals lost at Indianapolis 31-27, while the Browns dropped to 4-2 with a big-time loss at Pittsburgh. I have the Cleveland Browns winning their 5th game of the season. Green Bay Packers versus Houston Texans. The Packers suffered their first loss of the season at Tampa Bay 38-10. The Texans suffered loss number 5 at Tennessee. I predict the Green Bay Packers will win in Houston. San Francisco 49ers versus New England Patriots. Jimmy G makes his return to Foxborough. The 49ers won 24-16 against the Rams in Santa Clara, while the Patriots lost 18-12. I have the New England Patriots winning and spoiling Jimmy G's return. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Las Vegas Raiders. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers won 38-10 against the Pack. Las Vegas is coming off their bye week. I predict the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will get win number 5. Check in next week and we will see how everyone did. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio or through the podcast app or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC in Cherry Hill. Thank you for watching and keep those comments on, and I will talk to you next week.